the impact of all of this, the estimates, crude as they might be, you're talking of possibly a 6.7% deficit as a percent of total GDP. What does that mean? What does that mean to the common person? 6.7% is really huge in terms of the impact to the common man. It will mean a much weaker peso, yet weaker peso. It will create all these it could create all these problems. Now, beyond that, you're not even talking of a lot of other fiscal burdens we also have that have not calculated. Example, few people are aware that the armed forces of the Philippines, their pensions since the end of RSBS, these are approved on a budgetary basis on an annual basis. Number two, these are indexed, which is to say, if you are a colonel that retired 5 years ago and there is a salary increase today, your salary increases.
Okay.
Now that is actuarially unsound, and that's not provided for in the deficit yet. SSS requires additional capitalization. We've heard all of this.
Yes.
Not included. Now, with all of this, the question is not whether or not to go to federalism, but to do it in stages. What we're arguing it about is that there is no comprehensive and rigorously studied implementation plan. I think we should do it in very clear phases. We identify the metrics. We put measurable, independently verifiable hurdles that we pass before moving to the next phase. For example, capacity building, the ability of the skills available locally, etc. And we put the metrics and we quantify the impact at each stage, and more importantly, how we're going to finance it. Now, it seems to me, just like any operating plan, that's the sensible way of implementing something like this. I think to be precipitate and do this all at once is dangerous.